Let's just start like 5 minutes early. Not 5 minutes. About 30 seconds early. Which should make me just about on time. Alright then, I think everything works right now. Yeah, I think this all works. Good. It's up to ACC. Check the stream being live now. Yep, that works also. Right. Let's go in game, then shall we? I guess June 12th, that's probably the setup I ran in the race, so that's probably what we're gonna run then. Brake pads type 1, yep, we can carry those. Although I want more fuel. It's gonna get interesting because we're gonna run long runs here. We're gonna need quite a bit of fuel to get through the race distance on this track. Afterwards, it's also very fat and tires, so like, gonna get interesting here. Got very interesting here. I again forgot to put my gloves on before I drive off. Let's just wait here. It's not in anyone's way. Not a lot of people have turned up today. There's only 9 people. And we're just before qualifying, so yeah. I think we're missing again. Yeah, we're missing. Darren is here again, yes. He's leading, but we're missing the championship leader, and if he misses the round today, he's out of championship. Hello, phone. Why did you notify me? But yeah, if he misses the round today, Ventus, then he's out of championship basically. Because you only get 2 dropped scores, and, well, only. With a 10-round championship, it's only 2 scores, and he's already had 2 DNS, so every remaining round counts for him. And with how the point system is, you can't just sweat off a DNF, you just can't. And I'm only 2 points behind Ventus. And 1 point behind 1 point behind our friend Darren, so although Darren is hard to beat. Oh, who's notifying me right now? Like, I go live and immediately people fucking text me on my phone. Yes, I always have sound alerts on because you never know if someone actually texts you. Because I get judged enough if I don't respond to my family instantaneously. Alright, let's see what we will put together. I think this is probably gonna be a 56 at best. Yeah, especially if the car just doesn't make fucking turn 1 at all. That's very fun. Like I told it, the front is just, nah. We're not doing this today. Which is like, okay, great, awesome. No window yet, at least on this side. I'd have a chat with Akiari after the last race. And it's very clear that I need to improve my behavior when it comes to how I talk about people. Because I continue to being a sore loser, and it's just... people do actually think I hold particular grudges against people. The problem is, like, I might be a zero view usually, but like occasionally people look at my VODs and they might get the wrong impression that I actually accuse someone of hacking or other shit, when they very likely just are better than me. Fucking hell, 56.8. It was a 56 in the end, but boy. Hello? Why do the brakes not work into turn 1? I barely have any stopping power into turn 1. Although track position doesn't matter as much on this circuit as it does on others. And there is some corners that you can maybe actually gain some time from, you know, having less weight on them. At 1.8 seconds off the face. Yeah, Darren isn't even that fast right now. He's probably also running on race fuel. Car didn't go off down gear there. Hello, Vriend. I gladly appreciate you making yourself known. Oh yeah, right, I had that tank slapper last lap there. Way wide there. I'm in a bit of time taking off it. Oh yeah, and I have also plenty of fuel. I keep overshooting this corner. You just can't get the braking point right. The car doesn't want to slow down. Tire pressures a bit on the high side. Nothing way too high, they're just a tiny bit too high. But Akiari is definitely competitive with those times, even if those are quality laps already. I think he's beat me already in qualifying once at Donington, so it's not like as outlandish. Yeah, struggling to find a bit more time here. Also the Lexus being very fast. I was like, not good. Come on. It's just like less than a 10. Come on, you know, get a bit more than that. Ah, there's a good chunk of time there. They're just braking very early. And that was even arguably me braking too early for that corner. Tires are a bit cold, which is interesting considering they're overpressured. The track is fast with 21.21, so I haven't lapped a lot, and kind of impressive. I remember from V-Track I was only in qualifying lapping 155s at best. Wasn't really able to push much further, but right now I'm going pretty fast. For the fact that I'm carrying 90 liters around with me. Nearly an entire race distance worth of fuel. That's a really nice lap here that unlocked up here. Of course, Darren, of course! Of course, you had to be faster than me. Yeah, he had to beat me by like 0.4 of a second, like thanks, Darren. Much appreciated. Also, my steering wheel decided that, hey, it's a bit too warm, so I'm gonna run the stupidly loud fan. Because the T300 sometimes just decides to do that. And then randomly also stop again. And not do it again for like hours. The algorithm it uses to determine if the fan should run or not is a mystery. I don't even know if this is controlled by the driver or not. Should probably be controlled by the internals, but who knows? Can you trust Thrustmaster? Well, I want fan, like, because the question is, could this mean that the? Because I don't remember it running at all ever under Linux, but like the fan actually kicking in is also pretty rare on the Windows out of the way, for me at least. I think I have slightly heavier force feedback settings here. Lost all the momentum on the exit there. Like all of it, literally. Gotta love it. Ooh, gambling there with the track limits. Obviously meant that I lost a bit of momentum. It was a bit hot in there. Do we have more people on the server? As far as I can see, yeah, oh yeah, Ventus is here. Yeah, he is here now. He just didn't turn up for practice, but yeah, he's on the grid. He's in P10. Sure. As I said, his championship is literally over if he didn't turn up, so. But with the grid just shrinking to such a minuscule size, there's obvious reasons for it, because I mean, if I am suffering this badly from like the heat, the summer heat, and like, what are, you know, the normies doing, right? They're probably not going outside and touching grass out in the evening, at least. But they for sure shit are just dead, basically. Just arrive dead at home, so they're not like bothering to do anything anymore. I'd probably practice a pit entry. And that was my fuel consumption, just under 3 liters per lap right now. I didn't quite make the apex there. Yeah, as soon as I crossed the line, the session reset. Alright. Well then, shall we prepare for qualifying then? Yeah, I could calculate the fuel that I need already. Oh yeah, right, we had overpressure tires. I do remember. So we're gonna just snap some 0.5 out of the fronts. Although, frankly, we probably could get away with a bit less. Right, let's put one click back there. And 0.3 on the rear stove we keep. The reason why is because you have the thing where the tire pressure on the rear, you have the problem where the tire pressure's on the rear, no, on the front. Yes, confused myself. Where's my water bottle gone? Oh, it's there. But yeah, the tire pressures on the front do increase because we have a lot of fuel on the front, because the fuel tank is in the front of the car. But I've now taken all the fuel out of the car, so like the car doesn't load up the front tires as much. Which means we should get lower tire pressures on the front tires. I tried to balance that out. He's doing like 230 for the corner. I should probably get going so I don't get into traffic here. What are track conditions now? Optimum. Nice. Why is my car stuck at this speed here? Huh? I don't know what just happened there. My engine just didn't ignite correctly. I have no clue what just happened there. My engine just seemingly didn't light correctly and just didn't move the car. Very confusing stuff. I have no clue. It seems the engine didn't start. Fully. This has happened to me technically before, like, it's rare. As I said, usually you can drive this thing away on the starter motor. But maybe I've just not given throttle when I punched the car into first gear, put the starter on and didn't punch enough throttle into the car. It rolled a bit forward to 33 kilometers per hour, but then the engine just stalled back out. Let's see if those 2 seconds are enough for me to auto run to the back of camps. Although some slipstream down the long straight would be neat. Oh fuck. Well, that lap is already garbage. Yeah, rivet brake bias. It's worked on the high fuel, but like, didn't work definitely there. On low fuel, this car wants more rivet bias. At least for turn 1.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Slowed down too early there. Yeah, it seems the third sector is basically my territory. I make up a lot of ground here. Oh, run for the final corner isn't particularly great. 53.3. It's not even that much slower than Darren on his first run. Oh, come on. No clue what just cracked there. There was like a plastic sound. Hello, Frap. How are you doing? I'm qualifying. So are we gonna get some slipstream here? 1.6 seconds, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, Lexus is scalping us and I'm not making any real difference here on my own lap. Fuck. No! Fuck you, car! Ah! It just went fucking straight there. Also, my tire pressures are all over the place. My front right is under pressured, my rear left is over pressured. Like, huh? What the hell is happening? Why is tire pressures completely wrong? Because before they were stable. But now they're just like all over the place. Good gains out of turn 1. Cramps is way offline here. Oh, thank you very much. Though I should have probably waited for you on the long straight, because that could have dragged me here, but like... Hey, you were like so much off pace there now. I mean, I had like nailed up the first sector of gods, but like... Still, he had blundered his own lap. He actually beat me previous lap. This time around the car turned in. But I got a massive fucking slide here. That didn't help. It's just a fucking massive four-wheel slide there. Hello, car, why? Why did you just not plant there? That cost me 3 tens. Ah! I guarantee I will not be able to touch that fucking first sector ever again. Nothing like it will be ever done again with me. Second. Well, at least not because of that reason, because I'm 7 tenths behind fucking Ventus again. Cause of course I am. Guy's just a fucking alien. Does Skip's practice still turns up to run multiple seconds per lap faster than anyone else with his stupid Aston Martin. Yeah, this lap's already butchered already at that point. Did beat Darren for now, but like, what else? It's like he's gonna just jump me in an instant. Pain there, yeah. I have no clue why my rear left is so high pressure.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Got decreased like all the tires. Okay, that's fun to figure out. I have a random just snap there. No. Mid-braking, that's fun. Totally what I signed up for. I need to give this guy a bit of room. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Oh, fucking great, I got in the way of cramps. That's fucking awesome. Just stopped in the fucking road in front of me. Didn't notice that he was close. For fuck's sakes. God damn it. That was completely unnecessary. He had even further improved Ventus, like just snatched even more time out of it. Right, let's just add 0.3 onto the front tires. decrease the rear left by a bit further, increase the rear right by 2, because tire pressures make no goddamn sense. And can we run twice at 2 a bit? No, we're gonna run twice at 1. Didn't I swap the keyboard layout? Guess I didn't. Hello, I'm pretty sure Shift Alt is the combination to swap keyboard layouts and Windows. Okay, no, it's fine. It's swapped. Okay, I guess. All the top 3 are right now in the pit sitting. Right. Right, we can drive out again. Wait, we need a pit limiter still. I have a few more meters to get to the pit exit line here. Let's see, but I don't think I could find 8 tenths in my lap. That's just not gonna happen. And we will likely be sitting here for another... But the difference is he has at least a 15-second time penalty this time around, fair. And I only have a 5 out of the last round. Because again, there's 15-second time penalty for the winner of the last race, 10 seconds for second place, and 5 seconds for third place. Because I finished 3rd in Brands, I have a 5 second. But I had Brands a 15 second because I'd won the previous round in Indy, so gives me a bit of help. But then again, Ventus just like disappeared in Brands already. And yeah, I had out qualified. I'm not even gonna do that. Not gonna be even close to that. Oh god, it's poor Ricard. yeah. Oh god, it's poor Ricard. Although, I don't hate this track that much. I really have in some ways like the weirdest track taste because like I don't hate this track particularly much. Yeah, you want to hate it because it's ugly as sin, this track. Especially from TV cams, this thing is ugly, disorientating, just a mess. But when you're driving, you know, the layout is alright. I hate this fucking curb. It's now unsettled my car twice. It just ruins laps. Yeah, I'm starting to complain immediately out the circuit. Oh, and I'm missing apexes. For like miles.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, when you hook it up, the circuit has quite some nice corners and quite some nice flow even to it. It's not that bad. The track limits are relatively forgiving. If you know where they are effectively. Like you can see the bollards, especially at the next corner on the exit. And as long as you stay to the right of them, you're fine. And similar for the exit of turn 1, so... So yeah, this track isn't too bad. Yeah, I just like this place. Yeah. I mean, I also like indie, so like I'm weird. I like quite like indie. I do like Suzuka, which is like the less controversial opinion, but like I'm not that good at it. Oh, also I'm getting so many 4-wheel slides here. Like the rear end just isn't. The car's just sliding over all 4 tires and just not biting at all. Oh, my front left is getting overpressured. Like, oh, these tire pressures do not want to get right here. Oh, the car's so unstable right now. I don't know what's happening. It's just not working all of a sudden, the car. It's just malfunctioning. Oh yeah, I don't like Kota either. Look. It's been a while since I've last driven Kota. I think the last time I drove it was actually in V-Track. I genuinely do not like Kota. It's awful. It's terrible. Self-explanatory, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Kota for sure, but I do like. What else is on the track I do sort of like? I'm not a big fan of Spa, but it's just its grading at this point. It's just as overused for me. Driven it one too many times, it's just like not that great. Like that track isn't great. Hungaroring is alright. Misano is just like, please don't. A couple corners on that circuit are okay, but like the rest is just fucking hot garbage. Yeah, the upcoming season looks really good. There's Watkins Glen on, I love that circuit. Suzuka. Gosh, I forgot the like Nordschleife is on it, which is like okay, that's a bit of a crazy season finale. The car just still keeps wobbling, and I can't afford that. The thing is, there's like 2 or 3 tenths in that lap that I know because I had a wobble towards the end of the lap. But like if I lose already a 10th in the beginning, that doesn't help. That's part of the fun. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. Hopefully if I have a bit more attendance than this series here. Also I've just lost like basically my entire lap there. Somehow I drove that corner like fucking 4 tenths slower. So that's just like lap killer at that point. Oh yeah, as you can see here, like immediately gain like 2 tenths just for running the corner. Because I had like just such a massive wobble there. Well, that was not a great exit either. Really first experience at the Nords. Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is like we currently have on this server here 10 people. Like this series is struggling badly here with attendance as well. Summer is upon us and it's just like killing anyone's enthusiasm to do any driving. I mean, when was the last time you drove anything on any sim and then specifically ACC? Although actually the answer is relatively easy. You did drive the iRacing 24 hours off French countryside. Ventus he digs out another fucking 2/10 out of his lap time. Like, I'm just trying to hook up my first sector again, and this guy just like pulled fucking 2/10 more out of his ass. Another 10! For fucking sakes, what is wrong with this guy? Like, again, people complain that I'm fast, and it's just like, yeah, that's the people I go up against. They're not fun. They're the, like, least fun, because, you know, he also turned up with no practice, so, like... Well, I don't know if he did practice the days before, probably did. No, VTMX, yeah, right. VTMX is also a thing. Yeah, it would be nice if I could just like pull a tiny bit more pace out of mine. I know that I should be able to do it. Ah, that's probably time loss as well. Hold on now. Let's see if we can hook it up for the next section here. At least equaling it. Oh, got a massive fucking bump there for some reason. Lovely. Yeah, Jones improved now. Sure, yeah, of course, Jones finds some time, yeah. Just fuck with me. I'm kind of out of time. I really need to hook this lap up here. Oh, I could have floored it way earlier. No, no, fuck off, car. All there was 2/10 there and they fucking didn't give it to me. Ah! For fucking sakes. And then I overshoot this corner instead. Fuck's sakes! And I don't have enough fuel for another lap. Nothing. I do have enough time for one more flyer, but that's it. And I don't think I can get the car up to pace at that point. For fuck's sakes, it's just so annoying. It's like... Of course, it's the only lap that I actually get in that is reasonable. It has massive fucking mistakes in it, and I just cannot fucking do it again. Sure, Qualy. Sure. Right, we're gonna do fuel math. I'm not gonna do another run. We keep it as it is. If I drop to 4th, then, you know, my traditional 4th place starting point in this series is restored. I've so far started on 4th, 2nd. Wait, I had 4th in round 1, 4th in round 2, 4th in round 3, 2nd in round 4, 1st in round 5, and, well, we shall see now. Right, we are burning about 3 liters a lap right now. And we're lapping... Well, I'm just gonna go with 54 because fuck that guy, he's not gonna do that pace for the race distance. 1.9, that's nice. Divided by 1.9. Okay, that's about 32 laps. Let's go with 34 times 3. That's 102 liters. Debating or wondering whether it's worth to team up. Yeah, I kind of want to team up again with someone. I didn't last season, but it wasn't because, well, it was kind of because I wasn't trying hard enough. I wasn't like running people's doors in. Sort of resulted in me not having a teammate. Otherwise, I would have totally had one. Before the season started, I had a recruitment post of like, hey, you know, does someone want to team up? You know, just supply me a car, please, because I still haven't decided. And then I ended up picking Porsche anyway, so there's that. Yeah. Man. How many signups does this series again have? Where we're driving right now? Not on V-Track. V-Track has a decent amount of signups right now. This series here. 27. And with a turn-up of 10. On a base game track. There's no argument that like people don't own the track in this case. No, people do. You just don't want to drive. We had better attendance last week with 13 cars starting at 13 cars starting at Brands Hatch. So go figure. That's a lot better statistic there in comparison to today, which is just awful. That's like just awful numbers. Standings on the other hand for this series are interesting because there's a 1 point decrement ladder and of 1 point for the fastest lap. So you only get 1 extra point for winning compared to second place, who also gets only 1 more point than third place. Which means just attendance is really important. But this means that Ventus is currently at 120 points. Darren is 119 and I'm at 118. And this is round 6 of 10 rounds, so that's interesting stuff. Right, I did keep my third place at least. Shall return to the I mean, it's not like two teammates have to even run the same car. So there's that. And oh boy, Ventus has even moved up the fucking goalpost even further, I've just noticed. He pulled in the last 10 minutes another half a second out of lap time, and I'm just like unable to get anything out of my lap time. It's like, yeah, that's fun. You know, could I have opponents that are at least somewhat human? We have like a remote chance of beating. I mean, I out-qualified him at what is it? I qualified him at Brands, and then he just passed me around the outside. He just drove around the fucking outside of 2 corners to get me. It's like, for fuck's sakes. What are you supposed to do at that point? It's like, that's just luck. That's some tracks. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, my main concern for for the championship next season is, you know, a certain cat being on the grid. Like, that is incredibly threatening. That last season, I guess. Sub 50% in a lot of cases. Yeah, I mean, what am I running right now? But I'm on a, I'm actually running 57%. Like, that's a lot of front bias. I usually have, like, oftentimes on the Porsche, like, sub 50. This is not completely unusual with the Porsche, but yeah, it's definitely still unusual. I'm not paying attention. I said a certain cat is my biggest threat for the next season of V-Track. I think you have a clue of who it is, a certain cat. No cheating tonight. No, it's not Asa. The thing is, there was the rumor floating around that Asa would be teaming up with the other person. But currently, Asa is written in as being part of the Blaha Cuddlers team, while the other one is but the other one is written in as the pattern formula. Okay, I think I've given enough away that this is obviously Ruby. Yes, it is obviously for Ruby. Do know how I call Ruby. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but I mean, you know, for me it's hard to forget. Also, I'm noticing the back of this Spitfire livery because if we look at Jones, like this is here, some RAF stuff here. I know that like mouth and stuff. That's kind of cool. This is a Sudo Racing livery here. I don't think Akiari has anything. I still have the same interim livery. May I at least at the fucking debut for the next system. Old version, right? Crypt.exe, but he's still slow at 94. Right. So we have fuel in the car. Right. In your place, you probably enjoy it. So. The funny thing is, I read your emoji first, and then I read the messenger path, and it's like, I see that's in combination, not me going over the liveries right now. Right. You being a tad silly here. Oh yeah, let's see what strategies the other two play. Darren has in Donington and in Indy gone for a tire change. Because tire changes are not mandatory in this series here. It is only refueling mandatory, and we don't have fixed time refueling, so... my strategy has been since round 2 to... Well, it's actually round 2 I also changed tires, because round 2 was the 90-minute race. I did change the tires at the 90-minute race, but I did change tires at Monza, because that was the first round. But since then I have not changed tires. Tired and had empty still occurring for weekends racing, yeah. As I was saying earlier, like... You know, this series has 27 signups, there's 10 people on the grid. Summer has been hitting out people. It's very much exhausting. I have a headache today, so that's extra fun. Oh, I didn't swap my facial interface before I started the race. But I didn't sweat as much as the last few races. So there's that. Some weird flex in my steering wheel right now. the screw doesn't seem to be on correctly. Didn't unscrew itself. But yeah, let's see what we can salvage out of this race. I mean, again, if Ventus misses one more round in the championship, it is basically he's out of it as soon, because there's only 2 drop rounds, and he has already done 2 DNS. Still rough for me, yeah, for sure. The thing is, that weekend I was considering doing a 4-hour race solo, and I instead passed on it because it just... because it would have been tight with, because my family decided we're gonna do a barbecue, so it's like, okay, it's gonna run late, so like this, and the race would start 19:30, which is for 4 hours, it's relatively late time slot. But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not doing it then. I mean, if I had a teammate, this would still be doable, but like, nah, I didn't organize that, and I'm just like, and I was also like, man, do I want to do a 4-hour race solo? It's so goddamn hot. I've done quite a bit of driving over the recent weeks. I've actually driven quite a bit off stream. It's unusual for me. Driven quite a bit off stream, done specifically under Linux, and some testing and stuff. But still, it's like, it's very exhausting right now to race. It's like I'm just like physically done oftentimes. And this is oddly positioned here. Well, that is way too fucking dicey what I did there. But I had for once actually a bit of launch capacity here. Getting delirious mid-stints, oh god. Next 6 hours. Delirious mid-stint, yeah, getting... passing out while driving is definitely a fun one. Okay, he is. But yeah, you can already see like how much more straight line speed the other cars have than me. And I'm running not particularly that much rear wing. But I do need to build up a bit of gap over these sectors here. I'm not really doing it. He just glued himself back onto me. Nothing new for Darren. Nothing like giving my viewers and myself a heart attack. Nothing beats that. Darren is just glued to my rear end right now. Although, actually, yeah, he lost a bunch of time there. Which is good for me. Well, let's see, how much time is he gonna make up? I entered the straight of about 0.48. Okay, he's gained already a full tenth. Down to 3/10 the gap. 2/10. 1/10, he's alongside. Even if the fucking guy didn't call it. Like, I'm such a fucking sitting duck, holy shit.
Clear on the right.
I very much did not expect to be this much of a sitting duck there on the straight. I ended with half a second and was nearly past there. That is mental. That is completely crazy. He made up half a second now on the straight in my slipstream. Again, I'm running full wing. There's not much air on this car. Yeah, 3/10. I don't think that's gonna be enough for me to stay ahead. Especially against an Aston, which has even more straight line speed than me, than the Ferrari. Let me commit to a side here. Yeah, I stopped weaving at this point. Oh, duh. I guess he doesn't want to pass on the outside of me. Oh, I fucking cooked it.
Car on the right. Warning for exceeding track limits. Clear on the right.
I fucking cooked it and got a track warning for it.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Guy played me like a fucking fiddle there. And his car just fucking he has so much braking in an Aston. Since when is the Aston good on brakes? Since when has the Porsche been bad at it? Six tenths. Yeah, that's him just gone at this point. Like, they just get away with everything, but like, I cannot afford myself a nanosecond of a mistake. At least I have some sort of protection against, you know, getting slipstream passed by the Ferrari, because I get slipstream from the Aston, at least for now. Okay, that sounds great. And that doesn't great. Just casually as a 54-4 in a race. Sure. And yeah, we're not getting any slipstream this time around, and you know the Ferrari is half a second behind, so let's see if he's gonna just slipstream past me again. Not quite. Although I fucked up this call again. Luckily not quite as severely, but like, you know, still. Not having straight line speed advantage is quite a bit of a problem. Oh, hello, Carl. Would you kindly not kill me right now? Would be mildly appreciated. These conditions are not helping me right now, my headache is getting worse. I still have to fight for P2 right now. Oh great, the gap is down to fucking 2/10 now already. Time around he was close and he's just slipstreaming past me. Like I'm fucking standing still.
Clear on the right.
I do have to gap though the field behind a bit more because right now I think it's Jones or Cams. Yeah, Jones. It's 2.5 seconds behind. And I have obviously still this 5-second time penalty here. Right, attempt number 2 on turn 1. Well, he at least outbrakes himself.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He at least has the fucking common decency to do that. Compared to, you know, our race leader who did the same exact move and his car actually fucking stopped. Sure, that makes fucking sense at all. Oh great, awesome, I fucking love when my car gets fucking oversteer mid-corner. Right when I needed it to plant the one corner that fucking matters, it just didn't do it. Might as well just fucking move over. Because he just does a DRS pass on me at this point.
Clear on the right.
Ah. Also losing time to the carbines. It's the thing that just kind of sucks for sim racing. It's like if you're not fast enough, you just suck. You have nothing you can do about it. Like, pace matters so fucking much. It's like, sure, consistency and such things matter, but like, there's just nothing I can do about these two. Besides hope that I'm faster than them. Or they just throw their counter wall, but like, besides that I can't do anything about it. A first person shooter, you can still do something if you don't have quite as good aim. So, try something at least. Not completely screwed for it, but like, a racing game, you're just completely fucked. There's just nothing you can do about it. You should be getting track cuts there. He's overcooking it for sure. I was actually the fastest out of the top 3 right now on that lap. I mean, that's helped because... Oh, brakes! Why? Why the fuck did you fail on me again? I brake at the precisely correct point and the car's like, nah, go fuck yourself. You had that brief moment of success, and that's all you're gonna fucking get for this race. The rest is for you just to fucking suffer here. Because, you know, I needed those 14s that just fucking went away. Because the brakes decided to fail me in turn 1. To slipstream off the guy, but like, sure, fuck me, right? That's precisely what I needed right now. Just to have no brakes into turn 1 and then just get fucked. Because I'm 6/10 now down and I have nothing I can do with that. Second, just you don't get any slipstream at this point anymore. Because the Ferrari has so much more fucking straight line speed than my car, and it's just like, it's pointless. You just do nothing about anything. Hello car, what the fuck is now happening? We're not doing a fucking Charles Leclerc here. Stop it! Ah! Just 2 seconds wiped off the fucking board. 2 seconds I would have very much needed here. Just erased out of existence. Gotta fucking love that. That's totally what I fucking needed at this point of the race. I still need to gap the guy behind, and it's just refusing me to fucking have any fucking success here. Brakes? No, still not working. What the hell is happening with my rear end right now? My car's completely malfunctioning all of a sudden. Huh? The rear tires are not biting when I put the throttle down the What the hell is happening right now? I get weird wiggles, the brakes aren't working, what the fuck? The thing is, I was still in a really good position to fight for the win here because of the time penalties everybody else has. But like, I'm right now on the threat for fucking dropping to 5th because my car's deciding to malfunction completely on me. And I'm getting the most screwed over by these stupid time penalty rules here. Let me see this. And the thing is, I have to last another 40 minutes on this tire set. My tire set has decided to go short after 18 minutes, which would be mildly surprising because it previously didn't do that. Although we're still like a second off the pace here. Holy shit, the thing's just dying. It's 20 minutes into the race. I don't need fucking dying tires. That's the last thing I need. But yeah, this shit happens to me. My competitors never suffer from something like that. Their cars don't fucking suddenly decide that they want to fall apart and completely misbehave. Most they get is like they lose fucking 3/10 in a single lap. Because they make a single mistake. And then don't make any mistakes from the... Oh, suddenly the brakes work again! Sure! Make fucking any sense at this point anymore. Sure, make any amount of... Look, gearbox, please go into third. It's a bit aggressive on the cuts. I got away with it. But yeah, the two in front have now decided to go into fuck you mode and just disappear down the road. While my car has just gone into disintegrating mode. Why do these races have to evolve into this shit? It's like the least enjoyable thing ever. Come on, turn. My car's now half a second per lap slower. All of the suddenly doesn't or not provide any pace anymore. Like I was able to follow Ventus in the lead. It's like I'm like, hey, I'm actually the fastest this lap, and then just immediately everything fell apart. Why does it have to always be this way? It's like I'm cynical as fuck. And I still get these occasional moments where I get my fucking hope up. And it's suddenly... And the universe is just like, ha, you weren't cynical enough. Get fucked. The universe has really does not like me. And the thing is, Jones is now also starting to disappear out of attack range. Oh my... And now I have sweat in my left eye. Thanks! I love everything happening here. My headache is swelling up, I get sweat into the eyes. I love it. I simply love it. And I'm struggling to escape P4. It's just lovely things. Oh hell! What the fuck is wrong with my car here? This is the third time here now this event has done it. The second time this race this has happened on this corner. Where the car just went, nope, I'm gonna malfunction again. Fuck you, trouble braking is not allowed in this corner. I don't get it. Why is it doing that? What is specifically upsetting the car all of a sudden in that corner that makes it not trail brake properly? The thing is, you have to trail brake for this stupid fucking corner. Well, Jones had a bad lap, he put a 55 in. The one... Basically the same lap time as me. Except I was like hundredths of a second slower also. Because of course. And the guy might not particularly fast either, this lap, but like. It is hurting so much, it's not fun. Although I do notice that my deltas against a lap where I had good slipstream down that straight, so a lot of my lap time is just, it's not actually disappearing right now due to tire, it's just because I don't have slipstream anymore, which is just in itself sad, kind of, that I need slipstream to have any lap time at all. But also kinda good because it means my pace is still there on the tires. Alright, but Ventus has also gotten out of attack range right now on strategy basis. On time penalty basis, because at least if he's on the same strategy, which he probably is, he's done I think the same strategy every single race of not changing. Tires. So no reason why he suddenly would start it, especially when he's running the fuck away from everyone. And when the strategy would threaten him winning the race. Or him just babying the car for the next couple hours is probably completely safe. This is a sunset race as well. Although I don't think the sun will set before this race is over. It will just get more annoying. Get another 10th out of me. Yeah, because, you know, it's a fucking Ferrari. It has more straight line speed than me. That's why he gaps me there. The main difference is I didn't make it up back in Sector 3 that lap, because my Sector 3 was quite slow. Do have a sufficient gap now behind. No, not again! For fuck's sakes, I hate this corner! I fucking hate this corner with a passion. Why is it malfunctioning there? The car just runs out of grip on all 4 tires all of a sudden. I fucking hate that corner. Right now. I don't remember it being this problematic before. It just doesn't want to work right now. I could totally keep up with Jones if my car wouldn't just occasionally decide to yeet me into the scenery. Probably I'm braking like 2 millimeters the wrong spot, but there's no braking markers anyway for that corner, so that's just fun. You just guess. And if you're 2 millimeters wrong, you just get fucked. It's kind of the annoyance in general with this level of driving. It's like you're competing for millimeters. Come on, that's fucking terrible. Say competing for millimeters that are like meters off the fucking apex. Butcher the corner completely before I even get onto the straight. Yeah, you have to be just unnaturally fucking precise to get anything right. To get any pace out of these cars at this level. And you have to do this over and over and over again. I just can't do that. Hello, brakes! What the fuck's wrong with you again? I'm losing track how many times you fucking murder me here. Things I'm not running fucking more rear bias. I'm running the fucking stock 57%. That's what I've ran in practice. Had no issues over the 15 minutes I ran. I've ran more aggressive settings than qualifying occasionally to aid with front tire lockup, but like, why am I all of a sudden having issues there in this corner? I could be saying, of course, someone exits the fucking pit lane into my path, but like, can I really complain about it costing me that much time? And like, I'd lose anyway so much time from the car just malfunctioning in some funny way. But yeah, it's just another race where I'm just settling for third with like extra steps. Although, I mean, I'm not really settling for third considering Jones is relatively close still. And the universe will usually decide some sort of way to punish me in some sort of asinine way always. That's why I never look positively towards any race, because it's like, I know how usually things oftentimes go. You have any positive outlook that the universe will fucking punish you for things. People will randomly go significantly faster than they were ever previously. I mean, it's very clear that I'm not fucking winning the next season of V-Track, probably. Get pointed and retire. Jones is now able to do 55 flats again. My car's still like, nah. I can't even see the fucking apex for that corner anymore because it's so bright. Track is reflecting too much. Hello, car, would you kindly turn? I think we completely missed the halfway message. Because that happened like 2 laps ago. Also, why did I just lose like 3 tenths there? Also for no reason. It's not like I'm gonna undercut any of these. These guys are not gonna fall for the strategy blunders anymore. They did early on the season. They're not gonna do this fucking mistake again. So I can't out-strategy them because everybody just does the same strategy of 1 liter. And they gapped me enough so I can't jump them with pit stops. Currently it's calculating enough. Not much extra on fuel. I thought for a second he had because I didn't see him going down the straight. Johnson behind is following me in. Interesting positions. Fuck, I probably undershot this. Not too much, okay, good. Come on.
Mandatory stop and start clear. Come on, let's go.
Good. I've actually kept my position on track, which is hilarious. But it also gives a pretty clear signal to Darren that what I just strategically did. Because if I would be over 60 seconds behind, and it's pretty clear that I did a tire change. This way it's not very clear what I did strategically. He will likely respond to this. This isn't completely stupid. Not yet though, he stayed out. Interesting. Maybe he tries to threaten for the race win and is not caring too much about me back there. Oh, fuck off, car, please. It's another case where it just slides over all of its 4 tires and just goes. It's not just staying planted and fucking doing the corner. Just loses grip on all 4 tires. I have a severe just 4-wheel sliding problem here on my hand. Oh, that was way too late braking. Yeah, I'm not even at all matching him at this point with this driving. I think Johnson must have at least taken a little bit of fuel or changed tires. Yeah, he probably changed tires because he's 27 seconds back. That's a tire change for him. Coleman has a drive-through. Hello, Carl, would you kindly, you know, do this fucking corner instead of understeering like crazy? And yeah, German's just 10 seconds behind Venter, so it's like, why is he trying to threaten him at this point? Staying out of him. Yeah, I'm not threatening him enough. Still stuck with the same lap times. Like, I can't really push, the car will not do that. Brakes, please. Hello, brakes. Please slow the fucking car down. Even against a really mediocre lap time, I already lost fucking 2/10. It's like, bruh. This is just going so awful. Just keep bleeding time. Brakes, please. Slow the fucking car down. I know I'm not moving the brake bias through what's considered my car wants to murder me every other lap as well. Although it could be that like literally moving the brake bias through would well also help that problem because fuck logic, nothing makes sense. Well, river brake bias stabilizes the car and fucking brakes. And it's like, yeah, sure. It's a bit infuriating because Darren is lapping roughly the same lap times as me. It's just, he's just a smidge faster. And also, you know, he doesn't get constantly screwed over by his car like me. Although he still makes mistakes, but like I get the worst of it. Which is saying something. Usually people I get screwed over a lot less than others. Keep my car stable, I keep within the operational range, but like, yeah, in this case, like I'm the one. She seems to just keep getting screwed over bad. Hello there, car. Just the constant malfunctioning on this thing. Something to behold. Not even gapping Jones right now behind. Camps behind. Jones and fresh tires is keeping roughly stable. That's impressive, but like Cam's not dropping back, it's not great. Oh, that's gonna be track cut. Because that curb is quite bullshit. And remove the brake bias rear, but see if this fucking helps this stupid car finally behave itself. But as if, it's like I'm just stuck with my pace. Once I clock more than 5 laps, I'm just stuck at that pace, and that's never gonna improve again. Like, I just can't see turn 1, the apex. Like, I just can't see it. Like, I turn in and then it's like, am I actually turning into the apex? So I open the steering again and then like turn in again. It's not good. Well, it's not costing me that much. At least against my own time. Which actually isn't my fastest, so like, who fucking knows? If you kindly stop just bouncing weirdly. Okay, he's coming in now. No, not he. It's Ventus who's coming in. With 11 minutes to go. Well, he had 60 seconds on me. Let's see when he has his pit stop completed. Now he has his pit stop completed, so he's probably gonna exit the pit lane soon. It's a lot closer than I expected. Still not out. Now he is. 5 seconds. Not even. 3.2. Must have taken a decent chunk of fuel on. To, you know, lose that much time. And that means Darren has a decent shot at, you know, stealing this. But I'm still gonna be the fucking guy with the short stick at this point. And yeah, if my car hadn't screwed me over a few too many times here, I would have actually gotten him. That's kind of funny. If I didn't get so utterly shafted repeatedly by my car, he would have actually had a fucking fight on his hand. Especially if I was able to keep him behind for more than like 3 laps. I know, my car does not have straight line speed. And his just has obscene amount of cornering despite that. He just can't settle for one advantage, he has to take all of them. Not clear if he's in pits Darren or not. Nope, he still doesn't. And this is even on his outlap, just out-dragged me by like half a second. Which isn't too impressive, because it's about 155 equivalent, but like... my car's not doing anything more than high 55s at this point anymore, so it's like... it's more than enough to beat me up. He's also getting, I think, a slipstream now. Guess he didn't have enough advantages. Oh, Jones is also in the pits now. Let's see how long he's in the pits. Wait a second. Oh, he's out now. We're gonna get him, actually. That is very surprising. Both of them must have perked up more fuel than me. Like a lot more than me. Which is surprising considering they drove for a very long time. I also have 4.7 liters of extra. That's good. That's plenty, but I now have someone behind me. My 610s. Not gonna fucking relieve P2 without a fight. And my tires are very short at this point. Like, he just has more corner grip than he's asking for it. Might have jumped him in the pit stops, but like... said that he's not gonna let that live down. I don't know where this Aston is gonna be for me. He hasn't been particularly slow though for most of the race so far. Okay, he's quite slow, 58. It's not great. Darren closing up a lot on turn 1. I just have no clue where my fucking apex is. I've just lost sight of it due to the glaring sun there. Brakes! Please! Don't let me down in the last fucking 6 minutes. I just need you to work a couple more times. No, not oversteer there! And he's 1.2 seconds ahead, so like that's just not gonna work for me. Aston's not gonna give me slipstream here. Oh, come on! That's just bullshit.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And his car just sticks to the ground still so good.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
This car has so much fucking glue on the tires. It's so bullshit. It's like, come on. Could I just have one lucky break here? No, I just can't. I just can't have fucking luck in this race, can I? Alright, 3 minutes 10, 2 laps to go. He can just brake for that corner and my car will not do that. I just cannot run that corner with that speed anymore. The brakes don't work, I can't see the apex still. And he's gonna fucking get slipstream down the straight, isn't he? Great, awesome, I love that. I get shafted by the Aston driver because he's just slightly too far ahead. He's also kind of too far behind. But like, I'm half a second behind. It's not gonna be enough for me to slipstream by him. It's barely enough for me to pick up its draft at all on him. Like, yeah, I gained not even a fucking 10th on him there. Oh, and then my brakes failed here again. Gotta love this. Like, I just can't fight them. Fucking lack of straight line speed just fucks me over so badly. Because they can just drive by me and I just can do nothing about them. The only thing I can hope for is him tripping over the next car, but like, my car just keeps sliding over all tires. And I guarantee now the he's gonna back out and gonna just back out straight into me. fucking idiot backmarker there. There's a fight for P2 and you just sit on the fucking apex there. No, I'm not gonna wait for you, dumbass. No, I have utterly no patience at this point for your level of fucking bullshittery. Yeah, it did cost him the position, which sucks. That still sucks, but like... Man, I do not give a shit. He very much deserved that one for being utterly a fucking cunt. It's not like the next guy was actually that even fucking close to us. Like, yeah, 3 seconds or so, like... Duh! Still plenty enough to get out of the fucking way there for the fight for the podium spots. But no, I don't get a fucking break here. Even though the strategy was played right, everything was right, the car just let me down when I needed it. It was just a tiny margin too slow. Again. Utterly fucking infuriating. Definitely not fucking happy about that end of the race, that's for sure. Let's check the replay there. And I got like literally 1 second into the replay before it decided to cut itself. That's brilliant. I love that. I mean, he shouldn't have died that hard from it. Like, it was a decent shove, but like... He should have just gone straight from it. Nothing else. Why do I have such a massive black spot on my rear left? Yeah, it just stops on the fucking apex there. Brakes too early. I think it's just fucking dumped by me at that point. And he could have easily kept that position. If he had just gotten out of the way of both of us. Which was super easy to do. He would have just needed to slow down a bit more on the straight, because I was only a second behind the other car. But he didn't really get out of the way of him either. But like, he didn't get in his way enough. Like, I would have, if I had well, somehow actually slowed down enough to not hit him, because it was actually kind of difficult, not gonna lie. Like, yeah, the force with which I hit him was like me just going, fuck you, I'm running the racing line into turn 1. I'm not caring that you were there. But even if I had like tried to not hit him, because he broke so fucking early there, it's like I'm not sure if I would have been able to avoid him, really. It would have been definitely very difficult to avoid his car sitting there on the apex. But yeah, my Porsche letting me down again when I actually need it. So much just four-wheel sliding, the car just cooking over the all 4 tires constantly. It's just not finding grip, it's just a fucking pain. And like coming this fucking close to just getting the fucking any positions out of this race is annoying as fuck. Like, I could have very much won this if it were for like, if I didn't have all my off tracks at like the fucking long right hander. Like, you take all of these out of the race, that would have been the 3 seconds that I needed to win this race. Like, those alone are just like so much time losses. And funnily enough, I picked immediately a lap where it happened. Still no clue why the car decided to just slide off there occasionally. It just didn't bite occasionally and just started sliding, and it just you just fucked at that point. You can look at turn 1 because like lap 1 because that's a bit interesting. Got actually good acceleration here compared to Indy. Or, well, this is the thing that's still a bit bullshit about brands, because, you know, Ventus did beat me off the line there. Like, how? I'm in a Porsche, in the wet. How the fuck did this guy all stick it around the outside? And that's the thing that's just sussing me constantly out. Like, I'm sure he's not cheating, but like stuff like this is just weird. Because here I clearly had an advantage on the launch. Was faster than both of them. My car definitely punched there really well out of the start. And then Jones had too much curb there, so I had a... And I again had... Oh, he tapped the brakes there briefly. That's what helped me really get a run here. Because I didn't lift at all. I just fucking decided to go 3 wide into this corner because what am I else gonna do? Like, just finish fucking 3rd? Just throw in the towel on lap 1? Like, no, I'm gonna fucking try something at least. I'm not gonna give up immediately. I should probably, for my own sanity, just fucking give up because, like, I'm not gonna get lucky here to actually fucking get a good race. Okay, I'm saying that, like, I won a race by just pure luck because he ran out of fuel. But, like, this is the closest I've been, actually, to Ventus for a race that's not really interesting. Because in qualifying, I definitely wasn't close. I was closer in Donington than this. So that's the very interesting part. This is where I get past. I led for like 3 laps the race. And he played me like a fucking damn fiddle. Could have used the full track and then I just used quite a bit of it and then just got a really weird slide there. The car just didn't comply with my inputs and he just said, thank you very much, I'm gonna just pass you there. And you never will repass me for the rest of the race again. Gotta love how these things work, and I mean, Jones followed for a few laps later. Actually, he stayed quite a few laps behind me. It's here that like I had the slide here, and it's just like, yeah, you can see there was a massive jerk suddenly when I got the car corrected. in the slide, and he's just like, he's way too close for me to get away with it. Fucking slipstream, man. Like, it's just too strong. Ferrari just has too much straight line speed for me to counter it. It's funny because the Ferrari in real life or the Nordschleife has an unfavorable bob. I don't think it has here. Like a bob that makes them particularly fast in a straight line there. Porsche is faster. Yeah, that wraps it up nicely. Started third, finished third, and took someone out. I got so close to winning. Well, very close to finishing second, but even. But it just didn't want to happen. Because when I had to ask my car to just perform, it just didn't. It just let me down when I needed it. It just was that tiny fucking bit too slow, and it's just infuriating when you constantly fucking get beaten by these margins. When just there's nothing splitting, and you just get fucking beaten by these margins. Especially when your car doesn't have the straight line speed, that's why they fucking get by you. It's a fucking defeated detail, it's just annoying. Because there's another point to Jones and another point to Ventus lost. Well, 2 points actually to Ventus lost because he got the fast lap. Could have very much reduced that point loss. Like 3 points lost to Ventus. So he's sort of slowly running away with it. I just have nothing against Jones really. So I can offer either. Like I don't have a clue why I got actually that close to them at the end. Why I even jumped Jones in the pit cycle. Because they should have not ended up this close to me at all. Right. I guess they took like, but like even Jones, like why did you take any more than like 1 liter of fuel? You pitted with like 6 minutes to go, like were you genuinely out of fuel at this point and needed to take as much? Because I think if I remember the math correctly, it's 0.2 seconds per liter. So considering Jones Darren was about how many seconds? It's like I pitted with like him being 6 seconds roughly in front of me, and he gained I think another 2 really. So he must have picked up a lot of fuel there. So like it's 4 liters per second, right? And he would have he would have had a 3 second advantage roughly on me. From at least 3 seconds, right? Realistically, 3 seconds, let's say. 3 seconds advantage on me, based on when we pitted. So that's a good 12 liters. And that's enough fuel, at least in my Porsche, and I think the Ferrari burns relatively similar to the Porsche, and the McLaren burns a bit more. But the Ferrari should burn relatively similar to my car. That leaves him with about... That leaves him with a good 4 laps to go on fuel. Which I guess adds up. Right, because he pitted here, right? And then he did 3 laps of racing. So he might have just taken an extra lap of fuel at that point. As a reserve. Which would very much add up, because he did then... Well, actually, no, he completed this lap as well. So this is actually 4 laps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, like he actually did 4 laps. So yeah, that adds up. He must have been out of fuel at this point when he pitted. And took 4 laps of fuel to finish the race, right? The thing was also, another driver, Ventus, he came in 2 laps earlier, right? Jones is right now coming out. Ventus had pitted 2 laps earlier. So he had then 7 laps to go. Right, and he raced also like a bunch of gap that like wasn't quite expected, because Jones was about 11 or so seconds behind. So Jones was a good 6 or so seconds. Yeah, Jones came out. Yeah, let's assume 6, because it's more like 7 seconds that he had advantage on Jones, right? But if we're going to go with 6, that would leave a lot of fuel, because, like, you know, we're already calculating with Jones taking the extra 4 laps of fuel, right? And he needed to only pack another 2, right? Jones is at this point in the pits, or he's already past Jones here, right? So, like, he pits in here, he has to do this lap, do the next lap, and then he's already past Jones at this point. So, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 laps. Finish the race, right? And he only needs 2 extra laps of fuel compared to Jones. Even if I include an extra lap, then it's 3. Which is only, you know, about 2.5 seconds worth of time lost. But he somehow lost 6 or so seconds on Jones. Well, actually, no, he did come out in front of Jones a good 4 seconds though. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, in fact. Because that means that also Ventus just ran the fuel tank empty and then took precisely the amount of fuel he needed. Right, yeah, that adds up very much. True, right. Because he did end up in front of Jones, compared to Jones actually ending up behind me by a second. So realistically, probably... Because yeah, the thing is... he did actually have more gap then. Because he had a larger gap than Jones. Because I was when he came out of the pits. Because when he came out of the pits, I was about 3 seconds behind him. Actually, under 3 seconds. Right. This could have gone very south for these two. Because of their fuel pickup. And I don't quite well, it does make sort of sense because they're not carrying extra fuel for most of the race, but like, it's still such a weird strategy call to go for. You would think it doesn't matter in the end, but like, you know, I was very close to completely fucking their entire script up if my car had straight line speed, right? If my car had any genuine straight line speed, these two would have been completely fucked because they would have not been able to pass me. Although they could have, and the thing is they can't undercut me because, you know, they need to pick up more fuel than me, right? Plus their pit stop penalty time. So you can't really undercut me. You could pit for sure and threaten me this way. Especially because you're two, one of you can go for one strategy and the other one can go for the other strat. But you don't really want the other one to win this way. Because if you pit, and then I go to pit in response of you, I very much cut you off immediately at that point. And you're not going to be able to pass me. And this is just... Yeah, they would have been fucked completely if my car had any straight line speed, for that matter. There's Darren giving it. But yeah, that's just really interesting stuff. So where did I pick up this like weird fucking dot on my... I guess that just colored itself in because you could see it slowly coloring in. But it's weird that it colors in only on the left side and not the right. I don't get it. That's weird. That's genuinely slightly weird because I don't think I got any damage throughout the entire race. Well, I did get damage, but like it's only on the last lap I collided with someone. But like I hit someone on the last lap, and that's basically the wrap up of that race. That wraps that shit show up, right? Right. As we get to the next level, fucking stupid also. I mean, I could lose extra positions from that stupid action. You actually don't have a precise gap to Giants because my replay cuts out before he finishes. I guess we can approximate when, you know, how far he is behind at this towards the end of the race. Across the line here, it's about 50. That's fine, Johnson. See when he completes the lap. Yeah, about 24 seconds, 25 seconds. A virtual drive-through would, you know, put me behind him for sure. And he had only 7/10 in front of Camps, so... Although you could argue that Johnson isn't particularly driving fast right now, but like... You know, this is roughly 7/10 that Camps starts the lap with, so... it's more like good 1.5 seconds, so Camps definitely made up some ground, but like... Yeah, definitely I could lose a good 2 positions additionally. Depending on what I get for penalty for this shit show. At some point they need to fucking punish me for the stunts I've been pulling. Okay, because, you know, as much as this is a back mark, and it would have been nice if he got out of the way of both of us. Can't just run him over. I'm also just like braking unexpectedly early, but you still can't run him over just because he brakes a bit early. Like, you just can't do that. Right. Okay then. I shall wrap this up. I'm tired. I want to sleep at this point. I shall be back tomorrow with Metro. Despite having an exam again on Thursday, it's at least in the evening, so I can afford doing a stream in the evening of Wednesday, so I can afford doing that because it doesn't fuck me up completely. Right, but now I need to rest because my fucking head hurts still. And I also need to go to the toilet as well right now. Hello, can my left hand visualize itself so I can get rid of the overlay? And all that's left to say is, at this point, good night. Yeah. Well, to have a good night. Bye bye.